Hello there everybody, GamermanH here, and I've been seeing a lot of people in Red Dead Redemption 2 asking about how to get solo lobbies while on PC, thinking that they need to get a friend together and do the poker glitch in order to do it. But I'm here to show you guys that actually there's a significantly easier way to do it, so let's get to it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is come on over here to Nexus Mods, everybody's favorite repository of the best PC things. And you're going to go to nexusmods.com/RedDeadRedemption2, all lowercase, /mods/28. That'll bring you to the legal screen skip fix mod, and you can just manually download it. As you can see here, I've already downloaded it, so once you've got it downloaded, you're just going to go ahead and use 7-zip or whatever the hell you use to extract it, and you'll get an x64 folder out of the deal. Within the x64 folder, you should end up with bootlauncherflow.ymt, a data folder, and startup.meta. You're going to take all of these and find your Red Dead Redemption 2 installation location. Not going to help you with that. If you don't know how to do it, figure it out. And you just go ahead and take this x64, and there you go. Go ahead and replace with administrator permissions. You are now done installing the mod, and you should be able to get solo lobbies, but not quite. You see, anyone who does just this is going to actually end up getting lobbies full of other people who have done just this. So if enough people do just that one thing, you're not going to be getting solo lobbies. You're going to be getting full lobbies, or at least lobbies with people in them. And if you don't want that, then there are a couple of small tweaks you can make and guarantee solo lobbies. To guarantee solo libraries, you're going to go into the x64 folder, into data, and find that startup.meta file. From there, edit it in Notepad. I personally use Notepad++ because it's prettier, but you can use either. Go down to the end of this folder here, and at the end, where there's no way you can possibly screw up any of this beautiful stuff, go ahead and just spam the spacebar a couple times. You'll see the length increases. You'll see all of this kind of information increase. And then save it. There you go. You should be able to get solo libraries. Now, I will demonstrate while I explain. So you will probably get this. Unexpected files have been found in the install directory. Yes, this mod will do it, but also I've got mods installed for single player. Don't worry about it. It doesn't really matter. I know that sounds a little sketchy, a little like I'm not being honest, but it is true. So what this mod will do, you'll know it's working if when you go ahead and hit the play button, it will open up the game and you will not see that white paragraph on the screen. It'll just give you the load bar, and then you'll go into the menu, and that'll be how you know that you've successfully installed it, is you'll just end up at the menu. As you can see here, it just kind of skips over. This should be what the legal screen is, but it didn't appear. It does slightly shorten the length of time it takes to get into a game, or into the menu at the very least. And from there, you simply pick whichever. I personally enjoy going in straight to my camp, because laughing at crypts and petting my dog is a great way to start every single play session. So I'll just skip this load screen for you guys real quick. So now that we're here in the game, we can just take a quick look at the player list, and would you look at that, bada bing, bada boopy, we're in a solo lobby. So for those of you wondering how this actually works, I have a theory. I don't know if this is entirely how it works, but this is educated guess, so let me give a quick explanation as to what I think is going on and why it's not going to get you banned. So as we saw when I launched the game, the Rockstar Game Launcher said, hey man, you've got stuff in there that shouldn't be in there, just a warning. The way it does that is it looks at this folder right here, the Red Dead Redemption 2 folder in Rockstar Games, or under Steam, if that's where you happen to have installed it through. And it takes the size and the exact contents of all of these and quickly hashes them out. For those of you who don't know, hashing is essentially taking the value of an item. For example, you could add up all of these kilobytes and the values of each and every individual byte in there, run it through some complicated math, and it'll give you a result. You then compare that result to a saved key somewhere in here, and if they're the same, you know nothing has been changed. If they're different, you know something has changed. It is impossible to have a matched hash if you've changed it, because math. So what you're doing is you're editing files that the game doesn't care about during normal gameplay, just during the boot. But doing this changes the hash for whatever matchmaking occurs through Rockstar. Something about boot launcher flow and startup.meta are included in the hash check for what version of the game you're running. By changing them, you've changed the hash, and thus the game seems to think that you're on a different version. This is my theory because I understand a little bit about hashing, and also when I did this, my friend was not able to join me, and the game gave them the error out of date game version. So that's it. That's what we've got going on. It shouldn't get you banned. Many people have been using this since it came out. I was accidentally using it for over a month because I had installed it for single player, and I'm still going strong. Nobody's even able to report you. It may get fixed eventually. We'll see. If it does, this video will vanish so that nobody can see it because it will no longer be important. One more thing before we go. If my hash theory is correct, then if you would like to play with friends in limited lobbies, you can also go ahead and come down here to the data and start a meta folder again, and this time put in a specific number of spaces or characters, and then give that file or the specific characters to your friends. For example, if I wanted to play a group with my friends and I wasn't showing this on the internet, I could put something like, only my friends are allowed to play with me, like that. And if nobody else ever put that there, then I am the only person that will get the hash for having these specific characters here, so I'm solo. But if I give this to somebody else, or if somebody else specifically puts this here, and makes no other changes, like if this is exactly what we do, or you give them the startup.meta, they should be able to match up with you because their hash will match, because it's identical. I have tried that, and it does work, so it should work for you. That's all for real. Hope the guide helped. Hope you get some fun out of the game. Enjoy being a cowboy or cowgirl.